everyone, my name is Muhammad Musa. I'm a fifth batch foundation level student. Me. So today, as you all know, we like to invite a special guest to our podcast daily. So today our guest is Hamzah CanvaWala. So Hamzah, how are you first of all?
I'm fine, Musa. Thank you so much for having me here. And how about you? How are you doing today?
I'm also glad and thanks for asking. I'm doing great. So could you give a short introduction of yourself so our viewers could get to know you a bit better?
So, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Hamzah Shajah CanvaWala. So, I'm 13 years old from Abu Dhabi, and I am an exceptional graphic designer, also a student at Rahan School and Academy. I have completed more than 900 graphic designing posts, graphic designs or creative posts, whatever you'd like to call it. So, and I'm from Rawalakot, Azad, Kashmir, but my roots are from there. But I am currently living in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. So that's my short introduction.
Okay, so that's great to hear. So, when did you first start playing with design that you have like made like 800 or 900? So, like, when did you first start playing around
The
with it?
first time I started playing around with the designing stuff is basically when I started like my designing journey on Han School and Academy, because I have learned most of my graphic designing from here only. So yeah, I started my journey from Han School of my designing from Han School.
Okay, that's nice to hear. So, do you remember your very first Canva design that you
Yes, I
made?
remember my very first Canva design that I made. If I look at it from the perspective of now, I don't think it looks great. Everybody would say that we as a first comer, for a first comer, but I'd say that I tried my best and I gave it my shot, and this is the result that came out. And I was pretty proud of my first design, and I'm also still proud of my designs which I'm making now.
With you in the beginning, not everything looks that good, but after you start leveling up your skills, everything can look a lot better. Even for me with Canva and social media posts, I think that is definitely improved. Like if I look at my first one, it looks hideous compared to my other ones, but it was the starting pillar. So who
Yeah.
gave you the idea to call yourself Canva Wala? Because there's so many Walas in Rehan school. What was
I basically chose CanvaWala myself because I was like I had this type of interest in Canva, and I like to use Canva, so that's why I love Canva, and that's why I decided to stay with CanvaWala. I am planning on changing it, but I'm not like still sure about it, so I'm just staying with CanvaWala.
Yeah, that makes sense. I also have the feeling sometimes I want to change my Wala name because back when it was my second day of Rehan school, I got my Wala and I was in a rush. It was like 5 minutes before class and I had to quickly choose a Wala. So I just chose Business Wala because it was the one I saw out of all of them. So, like, how did your friends or family react? Were they supportive? How about your teachers when you decided you wanted to do this designing in
My
Canva?
teachers, they didn't know at first, but later on when they started to like see my post, they gradually became proud of me, and also in person appreciated and applauded my efforts. And my parents also thought it was a kind of like a small kind of post, just a color in the background, the quote and the logo. So that was it for. So I think they also thought like it's kind of not good and it should be improved, but they knew that since it was my first time, so it would could be turning out like this, and they would be waiting for the moment where my design would be even better than before.
That's very supportive with the idea of following your passions. Passion, or did it just kind of just happen?
It I didn't have it as my passion. I saw my mother doing canva designing, so that's why I got like inspired to start in Canva.
Okay, so that's nice to hear. But I What do you think is the funniest mistake you did when you were still learning, and how did you like learn from that mistake?
So far, I have not made any mistakes. Yeah, I could say that I have not made any mistakes in my posts.
In your designs, if there's one thing you feel like you could improve, what would it be?
The one thing which I could feel it should be improved is like um, resolution. And like Canva should add more options when like downloading the design. It should look more great and look more better. So they should add more high resolution options and better quality options.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Sometimes I actually go to like your Facebook page. I just want, sometimes I'm just curious like how many tasks we'll do when we go into level 1 as well. So sometimes I'm just curious, so I just go on your page to see. So I think you design over like 800 posts this early in your life.
I didn't imagine that I would design these many posts in just like this much of a short time. So I was kind of like a little. Um, it's nothing like that. So I just started off with graphic design. I just like boosted myself on graphic design. So that's why I have like almost 900 posts done. Muhammad, Musa, you're muted. I can't. Apologies, Musa. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so my question was to anyone starting out this passion or hobby, what would be the one advice that you would give to them?
Apologies, it kind of glitched for me. So could you please repeat your question?
To any beginner starting out graphic designing, what would be the advice that you would give to
The
them?
number one advice is to like learn a little from YouTube on how to um, do Canva and how to start off with Canva. So, and if anybody would like to like learn from me, they can feel free. They can feel free to reach out.
Okay, that's nice. You learn as well. Okay, so that's a great way, you learn something and you teach it with others. That's a way of learning it better as well. So, why do you think you like Canva more than other tools or like for?
Yes, I have heard about more of this Photoshop and other these stuff going on right now. So I started off with Canva because basically my mother is a Canva designer. So she is like basically on Canva. I'm playing here and there with the settings to learn more and more things. So I just decided to start off with Canva as well, and I'm also planning to do some Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator.
That's nice. So, what's your favorite part of making a design? Would you say?
My favorite part of making the design is a template. Either it should be made in by your own creative mind or it can be made by an existing template which looks way good.
Okay, so um, do you try to go with a certain style or a certain design, or do you just wing it like whatever looks good?
No, I don't usually I don't wing it, but sometimes I do if I have some other work to do. But usually I don't wing it. I like look at it, I rework at it, I confirm it, from ChatGPT or my parents. I confirm it from them, like if the design look good, what needs to be changed. I ask ChatGPT as well as my parents. So any suggestion from them, I'll see, I'll do it, and I'll just like show them the results. And same is with ChatGPT. So yeah, I don't doing it.
Okay, so that's nice. So, is there ever design but you just didn't feel like making one, and how did you like persevere through that?
To be honest, that type of day hasn't come to me for now. So I'm like on designing all the time. So this has the type of thing hasn't happened to me where I like don't want to design. And yeah.
Okay, so that's nice. So, do you like experimenting with really anything but designing in particular, or do you like keeping things simple?
uh, Experimenting, I don't like to experiment a lot. So I just like confirm it from the person who is giving me the instructions to design. So I just do it from them, and then if they need any changes, and I just take the this, suggestions from them, and I do the changes. So I don't like do that type of stuff.
Have you ever like had a client or anyone who was not really a nice person?
No, I haven't had a mean person from yeah, since the starting I haven't had a mean person, so I hope it goes that way. But for now I'm always getting like nice customers, and I hope it keeps on going like that. So I haven't gotten any rude or mean customers.
Okay, so
And
that's nice
yeah,
to hear. So, was there a reason that on your like social media platforms you chose LinkedIn as your like main platform? So, what was the reason behind that?
the main reason I chose LinkedIn as my main platform is to like LinkedIn is the best place to find clients and make more grow your network or of connections. So that's why I chose LinkedIn. Facebook as well I choose, but I mostly do on Facebook because mostly I get more engagement on my Facebook. But I cannot leave LinkedIn, so I also update on LinkedIn as well.
Okay, so what would you say is like a day in your life? Like, how do you balance your tasks with your like work and a lot of other things? So,
I basically don't have other work. Before I used to go to middle school, but now Alhamdulillah, I have graduated from grade 8. So I just spend most of my time on my internship tasks, my Rehan school tasks, and these two of my other internship tasks, my graphic internship task. I basically divide the time. If the task of the first internship are here, I'll do them, and if the task of the other internship are there and it's urgent, so I do that first, and then I leave my tasks in the behind. So if I just like decide to take a break or something, I then decide to do my daily task.
okay, so that's nice to hear that you manage your work and a lot of other things nicely. So, my next question is: as we know that you are also a student at Rehan School, but you're also an intern. So, like, what was the process behind that, and like, how has your experience been?
My experience has been very well with this interns thing. I started off like kind of nervous to meet new people and to like get the experience of a real job. But as I got into it, I got the hang of it, and now it's pretty like a normal day in a life for me. So I don't take it that much seriously. I just do the work. I try to do my work the best, revise it, and then give it forward. So the process was basically like I had to give an interview to some a ma'am named Miss Walta of Talent Valley, who you'll meet inshallah for your internship. So I gave my interview to her. Later on, she reached out to me for this internship, and I agreed to it. And yeah, that's how I ended up interning with Miss Kesar.
Okay, so that's great. So, um, like, do you post like your Rehan school task, do you think that's more important, or in your opinion, do you feel like your work is comparatively more important than Rehan school tasks?
I don't like compare and stuff, so I just do my internship tasks first to see, like, finish off the weight on my shoulder of the internship task. So I finish off that first, and then when I'm done with all of them, I just do my normal daily task.
So, how long have you had you been in Rehan school and like been a student there before you got chosen to be like an intern? So, like, what's the process behind that? Do you get chosen, or like does every student get a chance?
It's not a chance. There's nothing like that here in Rahan School. So as I mentioned before, you have to contact someone named Miss Balta of Talent Valley, and you have to give her an interview so that she gets to know more about you and she can pick you up for the intern. So that's how I got picked up with Miss Kesar, and that's why I started off with Miss Kesar, and then I have been in Rahan School on an academy for 1 year and 2 months, approximately, and my experience has been really nice. And secondly, we had a meeting with our principal Dalat Bhai, if you know him. We just like talked about the who is interested in graphic designing, video editing, or something like that, or other stuff like that. So I got connected with someone named Mahafiz Muhammad Huzaifa Bhai, who you'll meet inshallah. And he started off easy with me by giving me small tasks just to like test me if my designs are good. So once I gave him my design, he was like proud of me for giving my time and effort. So I also started creating thumbnails for him as well as designs.
Okay, so like, so you've been in Rehan school for over a year now. So like, out of all the tasks, what would you say are your favorite to do, and some that you just don't like as much?
I like all of the tasks. Just yeah, I like all of the tasks, and my most favorite is Canva Post. As you know, CanvaWala and Canva Post, they definitely align. So Canva Post is my favorite, and there is not any task that I hate or I like need it for something to be fixed.
Yeah, I also like Canva posts. I think they're very easy and like it takes not that much time, and they're like they're the most like creative task where you get to show the most amount of creativity. So I think that's what I like. So have has gotten like a surprising amount of like attraction.
Basically, all of my posts, they have the same amount of attraction. They don't like go absolutely viral. They get some like likes and comments for suggestions and comments of appreciation. So all of my designs, I'd say, that get the same amount of attraction as everyone.
Question: do you prefer likes, comments, or shares?
I prefer all of them because that's how you like get to know more people and get to like get more audience. And the more shares you get, the more like more seen you get by other people who have shared your post on their feed, and then the friends of those people like see and they say appreciate the work and they reach out to me. Or yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, that's great. So like you got a great system going. So like, what have been your tasks so far? Like on being an intern, like, do you think it's really easy? Like anybody can do it. Does it not take time? So like,
No, it's not like it does not take time. It definitely takes time, but it just like needs to get the hang of it. So basically, I create in my one internship. I create designs for all OLPP, which is one laptop per Pakistani, the vision of Rehan Bhai, and another one where I have to like just monitor the class to see it, to monitor the report progress of foundation level batch fifth, and yeah, that's what I've. I have to just like maintain the thing to see if nothing wrong is going on in the child's progress or in the communication.
is how in your opinion has been like working with Ma'am Kasser for like.
My opinion has been, in my opinion, it's a good internship. You get to connect with new people through her, and the tasks, you also get good amount of tasks from her, which is good to like get the hang of it. So I don't think it's a bad thing to connect with Miss Kesar. It's definitely a good thing, as you get to know one more new person, and you get to like get the hang of assisting her and helping her with all of her with all of the internal tasks.
Okay, so like my final question or final request for you would be that can you like give the advice, any advice to our viewers that you wish you knew? So yeah.
I wish I knew that starting off with with Canva isn't easy as I used to think. I used to like think as if it's like nothing, it will take easy, but all of a sudden it came out, it's hard, and it takes time. So uh, I like to advise that learn of YouTube or learn off of me. If you like to learn off of me, please feel free to contact me. And yeah, that's all I'd like to say. Just like keep going on Canva, keep grinding on it, and then one day eventually you'll turn out like me.
Okay, so that's like the cheat sheet. It's like you can link to his socials so that you can contact him if you want to learn any Canva. But thanks for being such a great guest. So this was our guest, Hamza CanvaWala. Definitely go show him some support as he's a great, very hardworking guest and probably one of the best chats I've had. So that was going to be it for today. And once again, thank you so much.